Gary, you must be devastated after that tonight.
Yeah, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely shattered here. Disappointed isn't the word for it. I didn't think I deserved that tonight. I thought they put in a great shift. They were equally as good as Larne, so they were. And I didn't think they deserved that sucker punch right at the death, which they got. The efforts that they put into the game was a credit to themselves, each one of them to a man. I didn't say much about it before the game, but I do feel that we were at a disadvantage tonight. Yes, we're already away from home in a semi-final, which Larne deserved to be here because they finished highest in the league. But there's no way we should have been the only team that played the semi-final without supporters at the ground. There's nobody will tell me any different that the last 10-15 minutes that when maybe we were starting to tire because our boys played on Saturday, whereas our players rested on Saturday. There's nobody will tell me any different that the fans here in the game tied at one each, they help you. Of course they help you. Of course they drive you on. And we were denied that. We were denied that opportunity. And listen, the rules of the competition is there's 20% of the support are meant to be here in semi-finals in the playoffs. That's the rules. And unfortunately, if they can't facilitate that, then it should be moved to another ground or played behind closed doors that both teams are in the same position. It should never be in a situation that one team has their fans here and the other one hasn't.
That all aside, Gary, it was a heroic effort by the players.
Yeah, they were all top pros. I've said it there at the weekend. I've really enjoyed this season working with this bunch of players. They've been excellent. They've given us everything. They give the football club everything. They've been a credit to themselves, their families. And I've been proud of every one of them. Okay, I've had the odd wee blip here and there, but the majority of the time you know what you're getting from them. They're honest boys, and they've went out tonight and given another honest shift, and I'm sure the supporters will have watched that tonight and been disappointed for them as well. They can't turn around and say they didn't give everything or didn't perform, because they did, but it just wasn't to be. But as I said to them in there tonight, I said bottle this feeling, because it's a horrible feeling. I've been there before as a footballer, and to get beaten in a down moments in a really important game like that, there's no worse feeling. And you use that as inspiration next year, and you don't want to be in that position again. And if it's the one thing you can take out of the game tonight, that's only positive we can take. That we've had that horrible feeling, and hopefully we don't want to be in that position ever again.
It was hard at times, Gary, to tell which one of the two teams was the full-time team, to be quite honest. And I think we had plenty of chances to win the game ourselves.
Yeah, probably our composure in front of goal. Yeah, we had enough chances to get another goal. But it wasn't it wasn't through lack of trying or lack of good play or lack of effort. We had all that. But as I say, it's difficult because all them players aren't working today. They're coming here. I think they were in this morning. They had their pre-match, and they're relaxing. Our boys are in doing a day shift and work. Plus the fact that we played on Saturday as well. That's another bonus for them, and obviously they deserve that because they finished high in the league and they didn't have to put out the full team the last game of the season. But we had to put out a strong team to get a result, to get us this opportunity tonight. And obviously, it was always going to tell, But to be fair, I don't think anybody watching it today would have. If you were neutral, you wouldn't have knew who the full-time team was and who was the part-time team.
Can you sum up this season as a whole and how you felt the season has gone? Because obviously we finished 7th. We gave ourselves the chance. We talked about on Saturday how we had achieved the goal of doing that there. But it's been a long, hard season as well.
Yeah, but it's tough. It's been tough for a part-time team. Really tough. Playing Saturday, Tuesday. At one stage, we were the only team in the league was playing Saturday, Tuesday for about 10 or 11 weeks. No other team was asked to do that. And it is what it is. I'd rather done that and played the games. But it was tough. It was tough on the boys this year. It was tiring physically and mentally. But again, I think they've been a success this season. Our aim at the start of the season was to try and be in a playoff come the end of the season. We know we're up against it with some top teams like Larne and Glenavon and the Crusaders and the Linfields of the world. Are all sort of full time, and then the other teams that are part time who are top teams as well, the likes of Coleraine and Cliftonville, Ballymena. It's been a tough ask, and as I say, the boys can take credit for finishing 7th and getting in that position. We only missed out in the top 6 as well by 1 point, which isn't a mean feat either. But as I say, it wasn't to be on the night tonight. I think the one thing that we did let ourselves down in this year probably was the Irish Cup. I think we let ourselves down in that against Dungannon. We didn't show up that day, and that was probably the one big disappointment of the season. But on the rest of it, I've been really, really, really happy and really proud, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working with the players this season. It's been a joy, and they've been as good bunches I've worked with in terms of attitude, mentality. They're a super bunch of boys, and as I say, as everything, some will move on. A lot of them will stay here. That's football, and that's the way it goes. Obviously, there's different people will be retiring and leaving. There's new players will be coming in. So we'll go away now. It'll be a tough couple of days to get over that and the hangover of that. But we'll start preparing for next season again and start planning pre-season and getting us back and getting us back to work again whenever we need to.
It's been a learning experience for us all, Guy. All the best. Cheers.
Thanks.